Alright, I'm back. I don't have time for her right now. So the high school again, huh? So, did she throw an encyclopedia in your face, huh? Did she? Shut up, dude. What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's go get a good spot. Wait, I don't remember this happening. Something must have changed. Hey, don't squeeze. Hey, something must have changed. At least something. An event, huh? But But how would changing Johnny's how would Johnny desire to go to the moon cause all this? Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? As you know, I am a representative sent from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it. Hit it, Timmy! Wow, that was terrible. Yeah, screw you, Timmy. But I digress. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what chances do I have of doing something as awesome as adventuring in another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus. To swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn. Okay, first up, Venus has an atmosphere of sulfuric acid, and the rings of Saturn is composed mostly of clusters of ice and rock. Both of these things are gonna kill you. Or perhaps just chilling at the backside of the moon. Well, here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you. Or you. Or perhaps... you! But I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in luck. Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No, why? Not even a tiny bit? No. So even though that we gave him the desire, he's too satisfied with the Earth to want to go anywhere. Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. That is true, it's much younger than the Earth. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon, that's actually true as well. Also, it takes 1.5247 seconds to travel from the Earth from here. And if you drive a flying car, it takes 130 days. I knew that. Sure you did. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. They'll pay all of your medical bills, as well as a brand new house next to the lighthouse. And we all know that rich plus famous equals groupies. So, that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette. Really? No, it seems like it's not so much as his interest in the moon, as it is that he's satisfied with his life on Earth enough that he doesn't feel motivated to go to the moon. So what, do we have to make his life miserable? Well, what did you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this. I do try pretty hard. Are you gonna go see if that worked? Of course, be right back. It's not, though. Back! Report. Utter failure. Deuce. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. But the only thing I could think of is making him miserable. So dissatisfied with Earth that he wants to go to another celestial body. Such as the moon! Or Mars. Oh, he's okay if it's okay if we send him to Mars instead, right? No? Contract? Says we have to send him to the moon specifically? Oh. Okay. Well...
I can't afford to finish this building. This house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for the...
But can you afford the lunar trip lottery? If you sell this house, you sure can. I think that Johnny is a bit too old to join NASA at this point. Is the diagnosis certain? Yes. In fact, we've rarely seen... Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true, for both you and your spouse. They're not married, and second of all, autism is not a medical condition. Free pony rides in space! No. Oh look, a wedding, good for you. But here's a riddle, guess where you should go for the honeymoon?
River? Do you remember those two weirdos who kept bothering us about going to the moon?
Dagnabbit, glass slippery! Johnny! John? What the cucumber? Whew. You know what? This isn't working. No shit, moron. It's more than just not working. It's ridiculous. We're frickin' professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot.
You didn't? Look, maybe this likes to sleep skinning to us. Had I known that we'd be an all-nighter, I would have brought coffee.
I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier.
What movie?
Exactly. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Okay, should I bring up something that I don't think I've talked about before? If you look closely, you can see the characters blinking, closing their eyes, sighing. I love that attention to detail. Because you have to draw each an individual sprite when they're custom made in RPG Maker. Anyways, as valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then.
I do have some calls to make.
It doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. There's no denying that River played an important role through it all. Is there anything that could have caused the chord to change? She would be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River. Just what exactly did you do?
So perhaps River had some kind of connection towards Johnny's desire to go to the moon, huh?
Ah, the sun's rising.
But yeah, what would River have to do with the moon? Well, it really was an all-nighter.
We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. You can smell that squirrel Neil ran over all the way from here now.
Really? Is it decomposing that fast? Oh, okay. Where is Neil? Well, there's the doctor.
How is John doing? Barely hanging on. How are you two doing? We couldn't make any progress. You better be soon. We don't have long. If you're looking for your colleague, I think he's in the kitchen.
The kitchen, huh? But now you go around. Well, I know that the kitchen is down here. Because this is where Eva got the lollipop. No, I understand that part, but... Okay, did you confirm it in his records? And why again was this information not made available to us? Or the medical doctor, for that matter?
Where did you get that coffee?
Shh!
Are you speaking with headquarters?
Yes, I'll fill you in after. Now, shh!
I thought I left this at Johnny's bed.
Oh yeah, where did you find that?
I thought you shushed me.
Temporarily unshushed.
Oh, ain't I lucky. Well, I found the rabbit in the lighthouse last night.
I guess this dialogue would be different if I gone with Neil's route, but I kind of don't want to start up the Neil save file and go through this game all over again just for slightly different dialogue.
There's a bunch of them from there. And in the basement, too.
Ah, Alright, resume shing. Seems like Neil doesn't want to be bothered. Well, I didn't see Lily upstairs. I wonder what she might be up to.
Ma, I don't want to go to school.
It's Sunday, dear. Shh, let him sleep.
Well, we can't activate them or turn on the lights. Well, we can turn on the lights, but why should we? Lily?
I really should have watched those two last night. They were up late. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance. I suppose. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, a few years ago, my husband passed away. What happened?
He was in the army. They were the last bunch to be deployed overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low, and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful too. It helped me with my grieving. Doesn't the government issue grants to war widows to help get them back on their feet? They do, and eventually I received aid. But by then, Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place too, and so we stayed.
So I guess Lily doesn't need to stay.
As for Johnny, he's glad as well. We're going to miss him. I think deep down, he really wanted a family.
Well, tell me about Tommy and Sarah.
So what are you going to tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide.
Yeah, I'll teach them about death at a young age. I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 by the time that I learned what death is. And... The Lion King must have been very confusing.
Mommy, why doesn't Mufasa wake up?
This is your real job. Full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and leave on, I suppose.
Don't you know how difficult it is to find a job?
It's a shame, though. I'm going to miss Johnny and this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while.
No more questions.
Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that you two would probably be coming soon. He said he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you.
Our job's not done yet. So there's no thanks to be said yet.
What is it?
It seems our little Johnny here has hidden records from the old days.
Hidden records?
Hidden medical records, to be exact. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck! They tend to have this little side effect on a curious thing called memories.
Beta blockers.
Yeah, beta blockers, they're, from what I understand, they're the, this medicine that helps control your heart and prevent things like anxiety attacks. Thing is that the chemicals that cause heart racing is also associated with traumatic memory, so you could taking in large dosage and in enhanced versions, you might have trouble remembering certain things. But then again, my grandparents, I asked my grandparents about it. They took some beta blockers and they said that nothing affecting them memory-wise. But then again, they're old people. They would have bad memories anyways.
Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he?
Apparently not. So it would be purely for the memory side effects. Apparently Johnny didn't want to remember something. Which leads me to wonder if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with, and in such a large amount. Its impact on his memories at the time of administration must have been significant. Well, that explains why we can't access his early childhood.
You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories?
Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them.
So what now?
I was just given the reconfiguration frequencies. That should get us past the blockers. Once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work.
Then what we're waiting for?
But just one thing.
Of course, there's always that one thing.
In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger.
A trigger?
Something that exists strongly in the bringing inaccessible memory.
And we'll need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. But what do we know of that? We've only gotten a glimpse of his childhood memories.
Well, there's a soccer ball, and there's the smell of roadkill.
And even if we find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious.
Yeah, back to square one. What about the roadkill? You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the arse for me since Nora's case last year.
Likewise.
Who's Nora? How about a prequel for To the Moon? This is killing me. I'm going out to get some fresh air. Oh, it's fast. Forgot my coffee. Beta blocker. Oh. It's turning orange. That can't be good. Don't have much time left. Did he change that? Oh my god! He changed that. Changed from village idiot to a pretty cool guy. Son of a bitch, Neil. Talk about the side effect of dampening memories by interfering with stress hormones. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here real quick.